Hey Coach Crew, today we are doing a finished frame tour. You can see behind me, I've got a house that we just got done framing and I'm gonna take you through the house. You've probably seen them on Instagram before, but we're doing a great project here with the Fox Group. They do amazing architecture and interior design. Can't wait to show you what's up. So you can see here, the house is finally starting to take shape. This is really when the clients get excited about really seeing all those architectural drawings come to life for the first time. I'm in the entryway of the house, and one of the first things you can notice is the high ceiling. So anytime we're framing a house, we try to make sure that you've got that really big volume when you first walk in. The other thing you can see behind me is this double framed wall. This is gonna give the opening, the cased opening or the sheetrocked opening from the entryway to the family room to look really big and really thick. And it just gives a feeling of a house like it's very thoughtful, it's very heavy, it's very prominent. We're in the entryway, we're gonna go take a look at the family room. Come and take a look at some of the different framing techniques we used here. Look at these ceilings, look at the vaulted space and the height we've got in this room. You can see we've used TJIs and some steel to frame the ceiling. It is extremely important to carry the load that the roof is gonna bear on those ceilings. We're in the family room, but behind me, you can see the kitchen. So you've got that open kitchen to family room feel. And you can also see the different steel, structural steel we integrated into the framing. It's critically important in building science techniques that you get your engineer, your steel supplier, and your steel manufacturer, and your framer all involved in the house build so that everybody's on the same page. Let's walk from the kitchen to the dining room. Obviously you can see this dining room has tons of natural light. It's got amazing vaulted ceilings. And one of the things that I absolutely love about it is this leaded glass window that's about to be. Right now you can see that it's ultimately just like a blank window, and we're actually gonna come in afterwards because we still wanted that aluminum clad window frame. We're gonna come in afterwards and we're gonna add the leaded glass. This is not an auditorium behind me or an indoor pool. It's actually a golf sim. So it's sunken down. Think of it like a movie theater, and we'll frame in steps. It's gonna be epic. This house has a wraparound porch in the backyard. I'm currently in the porch that is right outside of the master suite. You can see the views behind me. They are really, really cool. Anytime we're setting a door, you can see the detail that I've got below me. We use sheet metal to create a pan. That pan, when we set the door, creates a better waterproofing system so that if you did have any water that got behind the door or the windows even, that water drips down, it goes on the pan, then it goes outside. Come into the master bedroom. Let me show you some of the cool details we did. We've got more vaulted ceilings. It creates really, really unique height. We've got amazing natural light looking out to the backyard, which is a lot harder to get than you realize. The bed wall is centered on a fireplace, which I think is also really, really unique and hard to get. But what I love what we did with this fireplace is we actually raised it. So the firebox is more in line with the bed. So when you're lying down at bed at night and it's on a cold winter day, you can see right into the fireplace. Come and take a look at the bathroom. So this is the beginning frame stage of what a really, really cool double shower is gonna look like. You can see that it's got natural light, it's really, really big, and it's a unique design. Obviously this is a frame tour, so you're not getting to see all the pretty pieces of the bathroom, but this is just the beginning stages of what the house will look like. My 3 biggest tips when framing a house are: make sure your architect, your engineer, your framer, and your steel erector are all tied into one. Not necessarily the same business, but make sure they're speaking to each other, they're coordinating, and they're actually visiting the site to make sure that the work being done looks good. Number 2, it's always okay to make framing changes. People get scared by that, but really, once the house has been framed, little changes like maybe elevating a ceiling height or maybe changing a shower niche in the shower, those are really easy things to do, and you'll regret it if you don't. Number 3, make sure your waterproofing, which is really a part of framing, is done with excellence. The way that you set your windows, the way that all your corners and joints come together at your roof lines, make sure they are double, triple checked. We make sure that ourselves, our leadership, and our superintendents are waterproofing. We're using an actual hose to make sure we go over the windows and doors, make sure we go over the parts of the roof that are really important. Water penetration is the worst for home builders. Thanks for joining us on our frame walk tour. We hope you enjoyed it. If you're learning something, make sure you hit that like button. And if you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button for us. And as always, we want your comments, we want your questions. We love engaging with you. Thanks for joining us. Let me try it one more time as soon as they stop. Behind me looks, Just stop it until that stops.